Okay, we'd like to introduce Boba Fett, and here he is, a new character. Can you speak to us, Boba?
Certainly.
Boba has sort of a radio voice. There's a speaker built into him here, and also there's a certain amount of telemetry going on, and a certain amount of feedback for some reason. And why don't you turn around and we can take a look at you. In between Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back, of course, there were a lot of, there was a Star Wars TV show, a holiday special that was made, and Boba Fett was designed and was in progress in that time period between Star Wars and Empire. And, Joe Johnson had designed him, and George had approved the designs, and they built a temporary costume to see what it would look like. So we had the costume there in George's house, and we put it on Dwayne right here. Dwayne Dunham, the editor.
Dwayne, do you recall being Boba Fett? Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I faked that footage of Boba Fett.
This is only a black and white tape, and he looks totally white. The concept of Boba now is going to be a multicolored fellow. They're going to actually have different colors, basically blue and green, sort of light, muted colors. There's also some electronics on him here. They don't really show up in the sunlight here, but there's some readouts here there's some small electronic numbers and things flashing in the window. This is a rangefinder. This tilts down here, and he can look through this device here and sight on various targets and so on. There's some little optics and some little lights that blink on and off. There's actually 2 red lights. I guess there's a number of different weapons. There's the rifle, the laser submachine gun, more or less. There's a flamethrower here. Why don't we get a close-up of that aspect here? Okay, it's this structure right here. And guess what? There's some igniters in the front here that ignite propane gas, and it'll shoot out. On top, this is a dart throwing device, rather deadly, and there's other mechanics and electronics related to that there. These also shoot some sort of darts, projectiles from each knee. There's pockets down on the front of the legs here to store various tools and other accessories. Oh yes, on the feet we have these blades that kick out. At one time I thought that's what they were going to be. Or these also spikes just for kicking.
These are little darts that fire up.
Oh yeah, right here, these 4 little pins here.
And this is some sort of laser gun.
Yeah.
It emits from this little copper end here.
All right.
There's a light that shines out.
Right here. It's like a flashlight. It would be a torch or something.
Flash, yeah. This is a pistol. The back here has a grappling projected from the backpack and goes to wherever it will. This is part of his jetpack.
Sure, have him turn around and get a shot of the jetpack. Can you do it, Dwayne? He's fighting to keep the lift, he's fighting to stay down when that's on. Another feature will be what the equivalent of scalps, or actually scalps of some of Boba's victims.
Got a nice one there.
Yeah, that's right. That's a little too short. Which will be hanging down from his shoulder, sort of like a pigtail might, but these would be the locks of hair of various enemies that he's slain in the course of his mercenary duties. They wanted a character that could make public appearances, and I think Boba was kind of designed as a character between Star Wars and Empire that they could, get the public excited about something new.
Wayne, how did you get the role? Oh, I just fit the suit, that's all.
Well, look at him.
But listen, do you know that Boba Fett wore spurs?
That's right.
In the movie, he was Clint Eastwood in outer space, and Ben put spurs on him. So listen, when Boba Fett walks down the hallway, he goes ching, ching, ching.
He didn't have any spurs you could see, but we decided we
put them on anyway.
That's right, I forgot about that.
In that footage, rather than wearing a cape or a serape, he's actually wearing, I think, a Star Wars beach towel. I don't know if or a Star Wars blanket.
Yeah. The early suit was a prototype, and so it hadn't been fully developed as it got to be later.
Well, thank you very much.